simply someone who respects the power and beauty of dragon scales and shapes them into materials that can endure for centuries. Please step inside and let your eyes adjust to the warm glow of the workshop. Before we begin, take a moment to breathe. The work here is precise and delicate, yet powerful. Dragon scales are unlike any other hide. They carry memory, strength, and a whisper of magic within them. Each scale tells a story, and part of my task is to honor that story as I prepare it for use. I start by selecting the scales I will work with today. These are from a silverfire worm recently shed. They shimmer faintly, even in the soft lamplight, reflecting the careful care I will provide. Some are large and strong, perfect for armor or shields. Others are smaller, suitable for garments or protective bindings. I run my fingers along the edges, smooth yet alive with energy. A single scale can hum if you listen closely, echoing the vitality of the creature it came from. I treat each one with respect, for even in shedding, the dragon entrusts me with a piece of its essence. Now I prepare the curing solution. This is a blend of moon water, powdered starlight, and a tincture of fire root. It softens the scales, preserves the shimmer, and draws out any residual tension from the magical fibers within. I immerse the scales carefully, one by one, watching how they glimmer beneath the liquid. I murmur words of balance and restoration, subtle enchantments to ensure the scales remain strong yet flow flexible. As they soak, I begin to prepare my workbench. Soft cloths, polished tools, and protective runes are arranged for ease of movement. Organization here is crucial. Every motion must be deliberate and steady. After sufficient soaking, I remove the scales and lay them on drying racks. Here, the gentle heat from the hearth encourages them to settle. I press lightly, adjusting their curves and edges so that no part becomes brittle or warped. Next comes the tanning process itself. I use a mixture of herbs and minerals to bind the scales, enhancing their durability without compromising their natural flexibility. Each scale is rubbed carefully, the tincture absorbed fully, as I whisper intentions of protection, resilience, and longevity. Some scales are destined for armor. For these, I add minor runes of reinforcement, not for magic in the traditional sense, but to stabilize the structure, ensuring it endures even the harshest conditions. Each rune is etched lightly with a silver stylus, tracing lines that follow the natural grain of the scale. Others are intended for cloaks or garments. These require a gentler touch. I brush them with moonlight-infused oils, allowing the shimmer to remain soft and fluid, suitable for movement. I pause frequently to observe the scales. Each one reacts differently. Some are eager, shining brighter as the solution seeps in. Others are quieter, more reserved, needing extra care to accept the treatment. I honor this, for patience is part of the craft. Once the scales are fully tanned, I arrange them in sets according to size and intended use. This helps maintain their shape and ensures that they are ready for artisans who will create garments, armor, or ceremonial pieces. I also inscribe minor memory runes on some, subtle marks that record the history of the scale. Not all need this, gently testing resilience. I can hear the faint hum of residual energy adjusting to its new form. This sound is soothing, like wind through high mountains, or a soft pulse of magic through stone. Some travelers ask why I do not simply enchant the scales fully. True power lies in balance. The scales carry inherent energy. My role is to stabilize and preserve, not dominate. Over-enchanting can fracture the natural alignment, and that is something no careful tanner wishes to risk. Finally, I store the finished scales in a special chamber. Shelves lined with velvet and protected by minor wards keep the scales safe from dampness, misaligned energy, or other hazards. They await the artisans who will craft them into objects of beauty, strength, or both. As you watch, you may notice the soft glow of scales reacting to the hearth, the subtle shimmer as light moves across their surfaces, and the faint hum of residual magic. It is calming and almost meditative to observe these transformations. I often spend hours here, moving scales, adjusting, inscribing, and observing. There is a rhythm to this work, a quiet flow, much like tending a garden or caring for a quiet grove. The craft requires focus, respect, and an awareness of energy in all forms. Some scales I set aside for special treatments, infusions with rare minerals, slight warmth spells to enhance flexibility, or subtle cleansing to prepare them for sensitive uses. Each decision is made with care, for a scale treated well can endure for centuries. Occasionally, I hold the scale to my ear. You can hear faint whispers, echoes of flight, heat, and life. Not all can hear them, but those attuned to magic can perceive these traces. It is part of the wonder of working with dragon scales. They are living remnants of extraordinary creatures. Once the workshop is quiet, I step back and look at the organized sets of tanned scales. Each is a testament to patience, skill, and respect for the power within. I feel a sense of accomplishment, but also humility, for I am only a caretaker of something far greater than myself. I invite you to take a deep breath and observe the glow and shimmer of the scales. Even in stillness, they hum softly, carrying a memory of fire, flight, and resilience. You may leave here feeling calm, inspired, and attuned to the quiet magic of the world. Remember, the craft of a dragon scale tanner is not only about material, but about respect, patience, and the gentle care of power itself. Each scale you see today has been treated with intention, love, and reverence. You are welcome to return anytime to watch, learn, or simply enjoy the quiet rhythm of scales, magic, and craftsmanship. May your travels be safe, your spirit steady, and your heart carry a touch of the dragon's fire.